Hey, this is Tracy Lewis with Stuff and Things. Today I have a saying goodbye walkthrough with a little bit of assembly. I wanted to show you a couple of different variations for using this particular die. It uses Vine Design, which is interesting because the stamps, just by looking at the stamps, don't really relate directly to the dies, and the dies are absolutely gorgeous. Every crafter person who I have encountered seeing this set that I've crafted with this summer will look at the top, they open the case, they see these beautiful, Libby sent these to me. These were part of what convinced me to buy this set, were these samples she sent me. And these are the dies. So if you like to have in your permanent stash some really fancy dies that can be cut into various shapes, you get a rectangle, an oval, you get a circle, and then you do get the cutouts for these simple flowers, which do actually set off the fancy dies very nicely. So I've already done a couple of video projects. I did one with this circle and turned it into a Thanksgiving, and I used the matching flower cutout here and die cut out to put behind. I put glimmer pieces in behind in gold. So I'm going to focus today on the rectangle. This is retiring the end of June, and it was purchased to be in my permanent collection. I did have a very nice collection of fancy dies, and of course they're gone, and I have not spent much replacing those. So when something like this set comes along, I hope that it does carry over and doesn't retire, but I'm not too worried because I do have a spot in my permanent collection for some fancy dies, and I like that this is 3 different shapes. So the first one that I have, I used a set of DSP that is in the annual catalog that is absolutely beautiful, and it is called Expressions in Ink, and I used the pink. I used Melon Mambo as the coordinating color to this. This is the outside of the one. So I made them the inverse of each other for fun. And here is the piece that was cut out from this Expressions in Ink. The colors, I had a choice between polished pink and the Melon Mambo, and the polished pink was not quite a perfect fit. The Melon Mambo was definitely a perfect fit. So this has been raised up. It's 2 layers using mono glue. The white behind is thick, a basic white thick, to give it a lot of lift and depth when you put it on the card. And I didn't want to adhere it. Now the other one that I did was the inverse of this project, and I'll show it at the end. It is the cutout of Melon Mambo on a solid piece of the Expressions in Ink, in which you see there's the foil accents on the ink, the alcohol ink bubbles. So with this card, my inclination is to go with the straight on horizontal or vertical, and this set comes with very long sentiments, and I had done a congratulations to go with this. So I have made this congratulations. I have a second congratulations that goes on the other project, but I did finish it in a unique way that I at least want to show you what it would look like on this card. So congratulations doesn't fit well to me horizontally. I mean, you could put it top, middle, bottom, but I was playing with having the congratulations centered, and I also was not quite happy with this. When I figured out the matting for it, I decided that I wanted to have a heavier weight of white to match the congratulations amount of white, since the font is such a thin stroke. So that is why I did the wide white borders. And then I used the trick of gold foil strips to not eat up the whole matte back. I really like the strips technique, and I really don't think you can tell. To the general eye, people aren't going to notice that there are little strips cut. But what I was really liking that I want to show you is doing a fancy angle just to make it different. And then I have here a gold bow to put at this end. It can either go this way or it can go that way. So I think that this is how I'm going to finish this card, and because I was torn between both, let me know what you think, and I will not finish this until I get some comments telling me which way. Should I make it angled or should I make it straight? And see, I have a hard time, this is where I really had a difficult time, is where to put the bow if it's straight. So my inclination is still angled, but I'm curious what you think. So that one is waiting for some input, and then this one, oh, and then I was going to show you a fun alternative way of using the gold trim. So I thought that this little loops, I do have 4 dimensionals on the back, and I used the dimensionals to adhere these little loops to the back, and I used the gold metallic pearls. So that is an alternative, and it is what I'm going to use on the other card that I will show you now. So this one is the inverse, and it doesn't have a lot of white. In fact, the only white is the sentiment, and I am going to put the sentiment centered. I don't think, I haven't really tried it this way, but I'm just not thinking the congratulations is just too wide for my taste on a vertical card, which I love vertical cards. They are definitely my favorite. I have to work hard to make myself do horizontal cards. So it was nice that I felt these cards looked like horizontal cards. And this is how I am going to finish this one off, with more gold metallic pearls, just a couple of them. So let me know your thoughts. That's all I've got for today. Give me your input on this particular card, the white one, what you think of it, and if I should have it be angled or if I should straighten up the fancy rectangle and have it be just like the other one. So let me know your thoughts. Please leave your input on the card, as well as your question, comments, or suggestions on this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.